up, you guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Maddison Hill, and yes, it is time for another Pop Off with Maddison. For today's Pop Off, even though I'm still a little salty about the Super Bowl, we're going to be talking about the Weeknd Super Bowl halftime performance and his ex's reactions to it. Yes, I'm going to be filling you in on what Selena Gomez and Bella Hadid both thought about the Weeknd's performance. But before I get into that, I want to shout out a House of Hill member, one of my amazing subscribers, Caity Gomez. I'm going to put all of her information right here. She has her own YouTube channel, you guys, where she talks about beauty, lifestyle, skincare, and she started this Take Care of You challenge, where she nominated content creators to go on their channels and talk to their subscribers about how they practice self-care. Caity nominated me, and I could have not been more happy to accept. So here are a few quick ways that I practice self-care. Number one, I love to just take time to sit and relax on my couch and watch one of my favorite shows or a good movie. Essentially, just give my brain time to not focus on any real life problems. And let me tell you, I know it sounds simple, but it really does my soul some good. Number two, I love to go for walks around my neighborhood. I'm an incredibly anxiety-ridden person. So for me, taking time to go outside, get some fresh air, put on my favorite music, and just clear my head is so incredibly important. And a third way that I practice self-care is no screen time. During my day, I am constantly either on my computer or on my phone. So I really like to try to take time where I am not looking at a screen, not looking at my TV, whether that's reading, whether that's journaling, my attempt to meditate. I'm not very good at meditating. It's really hard for me to close my eyes for long periods of time, but I'm working on it. Essentially, you get the picture. Just some time to myself where I am not looking at a screen, give my eyes some rest, give my soul a rest, because you guys know social media can sometimes literally suck your soul. So yeah, those are 3 ways that I practice self-care. Caity, thank you for nominating me as part of your Take Care of You challenge. Whenever you guys participate in this Take Care of You challenge, please tag Caity and also tag me, because like I said, I could definitely use some help. Thank you guys so much for hanging out while I participated in Caity's Take Care of You challenge. Now let's get into that Selena, Bella, and the Weeknd tea and start unwrapping those facts. All right, so as you all know, the Weeknd performed at the Super Bowl this past weekend, and there was a lot that led up to this performance. The Weeknd invested $7 million of his own money into the performance. We were told that there would be no guests, which is essentially a Super Bowl first, and we were told the performance would not be what we expected. And as it turns out, the Weeknd did give us a unique performance, to say the least. Number one, we got a meme out of it, which people are still using today. And he also explained his use of the face bandages and the message behind this after hours era. In regards to the bandages, the Weeknd specifically told Variety, quote, "The significance of the entire head bandages is reflecting on the absurd culture of Hollywood celebrity and people manipulating themselves for superficial reasons to please and be validated. It's all a progression, and we watch the character's storyline hit heightened levels of danger and absurdity as his tale goes on." So this is why at previous award shows, you saw the Weeknd have a bandaged face, or his face would be partially bandaged and bruised and bloody, and then you saw him reveal his new face in his Save Your Tears video, where he's seen using prosthetics, and then the Super Bowl, where all of these elements and the entire storyline kind of came together in one performance. I mean, you gotta hand it to the guy. He really kept his statement on Hollywood going for a very long time. Now on to what you came here for, what Selena Gomez and Bella Hadid thought about the Weeknd's performance. First up, let's talk about Bella. A source told Hollywood Life that Bella thought the Weeknd's performance was, quote, incredible. The insider went on to say that Bella knew the Weeknd would have, quote, put a ton of work and attention into every detail because that's how he's always been. The source continued the positive feedback, saying, quote, "Bella started dating Abel several years ago, so to see him perform for the halftime show is amazing, and she's really proud of how far he's come and to see where he is now." Now, as far as how Selena felt, a source also spoke to Hollywood Life and confirmed that she did see the performance, that she enjoyed it, and that she was very proud of her ex. However, before you guys start thinking that there's any reconciliation potential, the source made it clear that just because Selena watched his halftime performance does not mean she's keeping tabs on him in any way, shape, or form. As the insider said, quote, "She isn't in any way following what he does in his day-to-day life. They have been long broken up, but she knows something like this is so important to him. She feels very good for him and only hopes his blessings continue." All right, you guys already know I have some thoughts, so let's go ahead and pop off. I thought about the Weeknd's halftime performance, I'm gonna be honest with you, when I watched it during the game, I thought it was just okay. I didn't think it was overly amazing. I didn't think it was anything terrible. I believe my initial rating for it was a 5 out of 10. And I don't know if that's just because my team was losing. I was really full on football food, but overall, I just felt very medium about it. And I'm sorry, Weeknd fans. I know there's a lot of you, but upon my first viewing, I just didn't quite see the hype. However, after hearing about how The Weeknd has been making a statement on Hollywood and how he's been keeping this theme throughout his entire After Hours era, and rewatching the performance, I have to say I've changed my rating from a 5 out of 10 to a 7 out of 10. Because I do think it's an important message. I think it's definitely a prominent message. And I liked how his Super Bowl performance kind of felt like the finale of the storyline that he's been telling. As far as what I think we're gonna see next from The Weeknd, I think it might be a collab with Justin Bieber. Justin started following The Weeknd after his performance. He also commented and said that he did an epic job. So I'm just preparing you all now that a Weeknd and Justin Bieber collab could be in the future. Also, an added tidbit for you guys, after The Weeknd's performance, there were a lot of pleas on Twitter for Justin Bieber to be next year's halftime Super Bowl performer. And you know Scooter Braun absolutely saw those. So the potential for Justin Bieber to be next year's halftime performer is definitely there. And all I have to say about that is if Justin Bieber performs his old stuff, I will 1000% be here for it. If he performs any of the new stuff, not so much. But did you hear that, Bieber fans? Because I know you guys like to come on here and send hate. If Justin Bieber was selected as the halftime performer and performed his old stuff, I would be here for it. Sorry, sometimes you gotta really spell it out for some people. As far as Selena Gomez and Bella Hadid's reactions to The Weeknd's performance, I was happy to hear that they were so positive, but I also didn't expect anything less. I think it has to be a kind of odd but cool feeling, I guess, to see your ex on such a big stage performing songs that he wrote about you to millions and millions of people. I think that has to be just a really interesting combination of feelings, but I'm happy to hear that both Bella and Selena caught the performance and that they're so supportive of their ex. I think that truly speaks to who they are individually as people and who The Weeknd is as well. Before I wrap up, I do want to say I thought it was hilarious that this source made it clear that Selena does not keep tabs on The Weeknd at all. I know there's a lot of you who are hoping for these two to reconcile at some point in the future, but I just don't think it's gonna happen. I truly think Selena Gomez has her eye on someone else, that someone else being Jimmy Butler. So I just found it hilarious that the source made it crystal clear. Selena Gomez, although she watched his performance and is proud of him, she's not keeping tabs. She doesn't want to get back with him. Now, Bella Hadid, the source did not make that as clear that she doesn't keep tabs, so I'm going to let you guys interpret that however you want. But Selena Gomez, not keeping tabs on The Weeknd. I don't think they're going to reconcile. Like I said, I think she definitely has her eye on someone else. But I do think it was great to hear that both of The Weeknd's prominent exes definitely were proud of him and gave him props. All right, you guys, I'm ready to hear your thoughts now. I want to hear your thoughts on The Weeknd's performance. What do you give his performance out of 10? Also, what do you think about Selena Gomez and Bella Hadid's reactions to his performance? Make sure you let out all your thoughts and feels down below. You guys also make sure you participate in the Take Care of You challenge. Make sure you tag Caity Gomez. For more celeb content, make sure you follow me over on my Instagram. I do mini pop-offs Monday through Friday on my Instagram reels, and I would be so appreciative if you checked those out. Also, you can find all of my merch at my merch store at houseofhill.com. So also check that out if you feel like doing a little shopping and you have time. And on that note, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.